So Sheer Music Publishing looks after songs and songwriters. So we do the stuff that songwriters don't really do well for themselves, which is all the administrative work. Unfortunately, in today's digital age, in order for a songwriter to get paid for the songs that they've written, you have to send all the metadata to accompany the song. So whether it's on Apple Music or Spotify or CCA, MTN, whatever format it is, it requires the metadata. Songwriters are awesome at connecting via their creative works, but they're not necessarily good at doing the admin work. So we provide that resource for them. What happened was we started the business about 22 years ago, servicing the jazz and world music community here in South Africa. And we quickly found that there was a need for copyright advocacy, not only in South Africa, but on the continent. So for the last 8 years, we've kind of been growing and doing a lot of advocacy up into Africa. We've got agents in East Africa and West Africa, and we're signing songwriters from those territories. But there's a lot of work in doing education about what the value is of retaining the copyright. Here in South Africa, we're a mature copyright market. We've had systems that pay copyrights for a long time. We've had collecting societies that are functional. So it's an easier job. But again, back to the situation of what the creator is best at doing. Creators best at spending their time working in the studio, coming up with new songs, and we prefer to be doing the admin behind the scenes and making sure they get paid for all the hard work they do. So we first of all, the problem that we're solving is making sure that these creators get paid. So ultimately, there is a problem that already exists. So how do these creators, these guys who've written these amazing songs for awesome artists who are performing them, they load up their songs onto YouTube, they use one of the aggregators to put their songs onto the digital music services all over the world. How does that money make it back to their bank account? Without somebody like us, that actually doesn't happen. So that's the problem that we're solving. How do we actually solve it? We actually do create jobs. So I employ 20 people here in Johannesburg and then another 3 on the continent, and we'd like to scale a lot more. What we've done literally is add between 1 and 2 seats to the company per year that we've been in business, because there is absolutely this need. And when creators come in, they require a face-to-face service. Everybody needs to be explained what copyright is about and the importance of them holding on to their copyright and how we can help them monetize their creation. I think that the thing that we do better than our competitors is we understand the creators. So a lot of people who work in my environment are people who've come directly from the music industry. So they didn't necessarily make it as artists or managers or record labels. So they have a very deep understanding of what it takes to live that life, and it's very hard. So we treat the songs that the writers bring like the babies that they are. Each and every one of them is special and needs to be looked after. They believe when they give them to us, that we're going to handle them in a way that they would find respectful. And that's what we do. So we look after their songs in a way that they would want their songs looked after. So that's definitely something that we do differently. I'm always inspired by the music. I mean, that's ultimately kind of what drove me to start this in the beginning. More recently, I'm inspired by my family, and I've got 2 little kids, as you know, Sam and Rachel, 7 and 10. And I want to build a business that will be a legacy for them. And I think, for them to say my dad's in the music business and he represents the Parlour Tones or Casper Vest or Stoneboy or Southie Soul, that's kind of like a proud moment for him, and I enjoy that he's proud of what I do. So that's my current inspiration, and my wife who really is my rock and the person that I come to with all of my problems, and she helps me construct a narrative that helps me talk to the different market segments that I often have to speak to. You can find us at sheerpublishing.co.za. You can find us in Johannesburg at our offices in Robindale on Bromfisher. You can find us on Twitter at sheerpublishing, on Facebook, and you can find me, of course, on LinkedIn. But pick up the phone, give me a call. There's always somebody standing by to solve your problem.